to my channel, or if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Mary. In today's video, I want to give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth introduction to my two Cresties. You guys probably did check out like a Meet All My Pets video, which I just kind of give you guys a little glimpse of all my pets. I don't really talk that much about them and don't show their enclosures. You guys want more reptile content, so I think I'm gonna like do a little series of sitting down and talking about each little critter I got. If you're interested on that, let me know down below. I do also want to say, like, I am not a professional at all. I just have had my Cresty Lola for about 6 years and kind of just want to give you guys my experience, show you how I set up their enclosure. There are some amazing other YouTuber breeders out there that have just way more information. This is just from my perspective. So people do consider these pets like beginner pets, and you might just like Google it real quick and be like, oh, I want one of these pets, but I don't really consider any reptile or any pet in general a beginner pet. Please do more research beyond this video. But before we get into this video, do not forget to hit that subscribe if you're not. Comment down below if you got any else information I miss out. Give this video a thumbs up and follow me on all my socials. I'm pretty active on Instagram, especially when it comes to my reptile account. But like I said, I have had Lola for about 6 years. I did purchase her when she was like, I would say 1, and she was actually my first experience with a Cresty. Obviously I did my research. She was my second pet. I first had a leopard gecko, and then I moved to a Cresty, and Lola was so chill, and she still is to this day. So when I got my other Cresty, Ujjayi, and he like literally was a wild man, it really was like, whoo, okay, that's what you mean by Cresties being jumpy and crazy. All of them definitely have different personalities, and I think that's really fun. You're not really sure what you're going to get into. Some males are like super aggressive and like will just dart at the glass. I mean, they have a whole different types of personalities. Lola is definitely like my chill, laid back girl. You probably have seen in my like earlier videos her. I did have her like in a 20-gallon long enclosure, and I flipped it on its side. So she did have a lot of height back then, but not as much like width. Move her into something like this. Some people do say that this is still not big enough. So, I mean, obviously, like I said in my last video, I'm not getting any more animals. I want to upgrade enclosures. I mean, I feel like it's really awesome that the reptile community is like really pushing, you know, not having like the minimal size. I mean, the community is really pushing like give your animals the best space possible, and even adding UVB. Like, I'm just really happy this community is thriving and not just like only 40 gallons for a bearded dragon, like 10 gallons is great for Cresty. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that was back in the day when people thought that was okay. So like I said, I'm still constantly still learning myself, and I think if I had like a taller enclosure for both of them, it would be super dope, obviously, and look great, but I think they would benefit a lot from them. I am trying to get some UVB. This is not UVB up here, it's just like a little light that I have up there. But they are in a bioactive closure, which I think is fun when it comes to having Cresties if you like, you know, plants and stuff. And he has a little cleanup crew that helps me out. I haven't pulled Ujjayi out in like a minute, and I'm not quite sure yet if it's a male or female. I'm pretty sure by now I can tell. Both of them are Dalmatians. The cool thing about these geckos is that they come in so many freaking morphs, cool colors, spots. Sometimes you could even have like red spots. I mean, there are some crazy breeding morphs out there. I mean, blows my mind. I'm like way not advanced to talk about all that. I just love the Dalmatians. But even doing research, I saw that there was like a blue gecko, which I don't know if that's true, if that's like photoshopped. I'm not, like I said, I'm not that into the morphs quite yet, but like if there is, that's pretty dope. And then there's like black ones and stuff. So I'm not sure if that has to do with like inbreeding. So don't get me thinking, don't quote me on that. It might look cool, but it might not be genetically cool for them, if you get what I'm saying. Ujjayi definitely has a lot more spots than Lola. Lola's just like has a little trinkle of Dalmatians. She's not a super Dalmatian. I really don't think she's honestly like the prettiest, cutest Crested Gecko. She has like a weird little freckle, but I love her to death because She's like just so calm and chill. Ujai, crazy man. The first day I got him, like I took him out a little cup. Boop, he like ran so fast. I am so happy he like didn't go underneath my couch or like darted somewhere else. He definitely gave me a run for my money, which like made me think like crested geckos are definitely not for people who are just getting into the reptile community. I definitely wouldn't hand one of my friends that are not used to reptiles one of these guys, because sometimes when they jump they like startle me. So I don't know, it depends how you are. Like most people don't like an animal jumping towards them when they're not used to it and don't know that they're not going to bite them or do anything. But some might bite if they're feeling a little frisky or like threatened. They would bite you, but they don't got any teeth. So let me just pull out Ujai first, because he's like right there on his little tiki head. I also will show you guys more inside their enclosure as well. Like he hasn't been out. He might freak out because of the lights. I'm not sure how well this is gonna go. Like I said, he is a spaz, so we'll see. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, I don't know how, but crested geckos drop their tails. That was like my number one worry when it came to Lola, and she never did. And then of course, God bless me with this crazy guy, and the first day he dropped his tail, he ran away from me. I just felt like the worst crested gecko mom in the world, but it happens. He's a frog butt and he's super thick. I'm not sure if it's he or she. Let's go figure this out. He might be a male. I don't know if you guys can tell, but you guys can see the, like if I let him go, he's gonna like want to jump. Look at, see, he's a frog butt. So I want him to like jump in my coffee or something, but he's actually really stunning. He's fine. When they jump, it still just kind of gets me a little bit. But you can see how gorgeous he is. And he's thick. Thank God I got him. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not for everybody. He's like not happy with me right now. Dots are really distinguished, which are nothing like Lola's, but we love Lola because she's a sweet gal. This one's crazy with his little froggy legs, but they're just so damn cute. Like, I think they're just freaking adorable. He's like not happy with me, so I'm gonna go put him back. As you can tell, like crested geckos really don't like to be handled. I mean, Lola doesn't mind. Most crested geckos, I guess you would say, like, are not gonna like chill with you. I mean, some will, don't get me wrong. Like, there are an exception. But, you know, I have seen people, you know, take their crested gecko out to the park or something, which I don't necessarily recommend. I would be afraid to lose them because they're so friggin' fast. They hop, they get spooked at every second. They like just to be also, they're nocturnal, so this whole light situation is too much for them as well. So I don't know, they're more just for you to look at and admire. You can handle here and there, but you know, you want to make sure you don't want to lose them. They're a really cool pet to have, but like, don't think you're gonna get like a little loving, cuddling connection. I said that before about frogs, and people are like, my frog loves me and loves me to cuddle with them. And I'm like, all right. But for me personally, I think most cresty owners would say that like, they're more just to look at. But let's bust out Lola. I haven't took her out in a while. Like I said, these lights might freak her out a little bit, but she's super chill. Like she doesn't have like the super Dalmatian spots or anything, but she is just a great gal. So let's go see her. Okay, so this is Lola. She does have her tail, and she's a little bit upset with me right now because she does not want to be in the lights. She might jump as well. But this is my sweet girl, and she is about, you know, 6 years. I mean, she could be older. I'm not sure how old exactly she was when I got her. They told me she was 1, but, you know, how do they know? That is how she looks. She's so pretty. I'm going to put you back because I just don't want to stress you out. See, she's so chill. She's like, thanks, Mom. Love ya. Come on. Her little feet are stuck to me. They could live up to 20 years if you know, take well care of them, give them the proper diet, miss them often. I've talked about it in 3 videos now, but I feel it's important. I did have a Cresty before named Biggie, and he was so fiery, so crazy. I lost Biggie because I put a type of cork that was way too small that he shoved himself all the way up and I didn't realize he couldn't get back down. 2 days later, I was too late and he had passed. So you have to be really careful about like what type of things you put in their enclosure. I'm still super bummed about that because Biggie was such a crazy, spunky male. The two best things about the Crested Gecko is their diet and how much fun you could have when it comes building their enclosure. I have seen some beautiful bioactive designs. I mean, those are goals. That's my manifestation. I would love to just have like this tropical paradise for them. And then also when you feed them, it's, you know, fairly easy. A lot of people think, oh, they just do their smoothie powder, but they also need like their protein. They're really fun to watch hunt for like their crickets or their worms at night. They are nocturnal, so if you know, are not a night owl, you're never really gonna see these guys. But if you stay up late at night, you'll see them hopping from branch to branch, making some noises. They're really active and fun to watch. They're even fun to just watch eat. So if you are thinking about getting a Cresty, I highly recommend them. But be prepared to, you know, maybe have one hop and escape on you or poop on you or, you know, drop a tail on you. So there are some positives and negatives. I mean, that goes with every pet, but I really enjoy keeping them and I think they're just an adorable creature. I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble about these geckos. They're pretty darn cool pets, but they do deserve respect just like every animal, so take good care of them if you get them. That's gonna be it for today's video. Do not forget to hit that subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.